Thailand is half chaos, half miracles. Laugh, shrug. Thailand doesn't always knock. Once you understand the why behind these quirks, you start to see Thailand differently. Ah, Thailand. It's amazing, but some of the little daily things here, they will test you. I love Thailand. The food, the warmth, the ease, the energy, all of it. But visiting here is not the same as living here. Once you start building a real life in Bangkok, you start to realize all those tiny frictions that no one warns you about. And believe me, I'm collecting them. But here's the twist. These aren't big problems. They're not deal breakers. They're those little funny, annoying, chaotic moments that makes life here feel more interesting. It's the kind of stuff that would break some people. For others, it makes life in Thailand feel even more like home. This isn't a rant video. It's not negativity. It's not Thailand versus Italy. It's the honest daily reality, the part you only learn by actually living here. If you've watched my last videos, you'll know I'm not selling hype. I'm giving you the expat truth. So I'm walking you through those tiny daily frustrations that will absolutely drive you crazy, but will also teach you patience, flexibility, humor, and acceptance in ways back home never did. But you expected Thailand to be easy, and it is. But those daily frustrations, they sneak up on you. When I first moved here, I thought it was going to be smooth sailing. Great food, warm people, easy lifestyle. How complicated could it be? And then I made the rookie mistake of filming videos on Sukhumvit Road. If you've never been to Sukhumvit, imagine trying to film a peaceful monologue on the LAX runway at rush hour. My editors and I spent days mailing audio files back and forth trying to solve the noise issue. Even AI was like, dude, no way. Thailand gives you peace, just not audio peace. Sukhumvit defeated every tool except one, Adobe Podcast Enhance. That thing is sorcery. If you ever need the magic spell, contact me. We finally cracked the code, but man, the noise here will test you. So the heat sucker punches you before breakfast. Wait till you hear the story about my friend Nick's AC problem. The he here has a personality, but that personality is surprise. Early one morning on a November, I went out for a run thinking, oh, this is great, winter has arrived here in Thailand. But 5 minutes in, I felt the heat wrap around me like a thick blanket. I was sweating like I had something to confess. So I immediately regretted not bringing electrolyte gummies. For a 1 hour run, I thought, Gregor, what have you done? I have a whole drawer full of them at home in my kitchen. If I don't hydrate well on runs on days like this, I know for hours afterwards, I'll have a headache. But you learn. These lessons stick. In Italy, the morning espresso wakes you up. In Thailand, the humidity punches first. But you think, okay, I can handle the heat. Then the apps hit you. Thailand is a tech dream and a tiny nightmare. To order lunch, you need Grab, member card, your bank's QR prompt pay code, Line, and a local app your friend swears by that only works if the moon is in the right phase. Every app comes with 47 promo codes and a service fee that appears out of nowhere. In Italy, frustration comes from slowness. In Thailand, it comes from speed. I still don't know how to apply those promo codes in Shopee, Thailand's version of Amazon. If anyone understands, please let me know. So you adapt and start loving the chaos, because when the apps work, they work. Food in 6 minutes, delivered to you by a guy wearing flip-flops, a Spider-Man mask, and holding 2 iced coffees. But then there are the QR codes. Everything here is QR payment. Street food, QR. Fruit cart, QR. Fancy restaurant, QR. Temple donation, QR. Ryan's housewarming party, QR. Ryan? And now that I have my own Thai bank account, green one, Cassicorn, I'm paying faster with my QR prompt pay code than people in Europe find their credit cards. In Italy, they're still debating whether or not QR codes are witchcraft. Europe, I love you, but you're stuck in your ways. But the surprise visits will test your soul. I thought living in Thailand would make my life simpler, but this place has its own personality. Do you remember we spoke about Nick's air conditioning? Well, that's the perfect example. He spent days emailing his agent about his broken AC unit and the repairs that were needed. But Monday, he goes home, opens his door, sees 7 guys in his apartment, plastic everywhere. 2 guys working, 5 guys sitting on the floor. It was like a surprise party, but for his air conditioning. So Nick freaks out, writes his agency, naturally no reply for hours, classic. But 2 days later, we're enjoying a sangria, laughing about it. Because Thailand has its own timeline. Not good, not bad, just Thailand. And I thought that was extreme, but I had my own version. The other day, I go home to my condo. I check in at the juristic management office because I thought I had a package that was due to arrive. I'd bought something on Shopee. I go in there and they say, "They're waiting for you upstairs." Who? They're waiting, microwave. Microwave? So I go up. There, outside my condo, sure enough, 3 guys standing there holding a microwave. It occurred to me I'd messaged my agent a week earlier about mine being broken, but never heard back. Not a single text. Nothing. So the solution was just show up, go on in, microwave in hand. 10 minutes later, old one out, new one in, done. But here's the thing. You can fight moments like that, or just roll with them. Laugh, shrug, realize Thailand doesn't always knock. So Thailand delivers. So deliveries play hide and seek. Your package, if it's something you bought offline, online, or food delivery, could be anywhere. Lobby, security desk, locker, neighbor, or with some guy named Golf holding noodles. The delivery person will call up, start speaking in Thai like you're native. The best thing you can do in that instance is just respond, lobby, krap, or ka if you're a woman. But somehow in the end, your package always arrives. Thailand is half chaos, half miracles. But the AC battles will humble you. One room is freezing, one room is a sauna, one room is, why is this AC bill so high? Don't get me started. My AC bill, I need to really get on top of my electricity usage. It's an endless dance. You close one door and the other room heats up. You open it, the humidity comes back in. But you learn to laugh at it. Just like you laughed at those windows in Italy letting in cold air in January. Please do me a favor, if you're liking this video so far, hit the thumbs up, the like button down below. That means so much for me and it helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm. Also, have you yet subscribed? Take a moment, click that subscribe button. That way you're not gonna miss out on any of my videos from Italy, around Europe, and now here, living in Thailand, in Bangkok, exploring Southeast Asia. Click the button down below. Thank you. Oh, also, there's a newsletter now. It's great. All sorts of insider tips and hacks, stories from me, what I'm up to. There's a link to download it in the description. Kapung krap. So these annoyances are actually what tethers you here. These things don't push you away, they pull you in. They make Thailand real, make it human, and make it fun. And somehow these tiny daily frictions become the glue that makes you feel at home. Do you remember when I said Thailand is amazing, but these little things will test you? Well, that's exactly what I meant. These frustrations don't push you away. They pull you into the real rhythm of the place. It's messy, it's noisy, it's unpredictable, but it's alive. But here's the funny part. Half the things that used to drive me crazy are now the things I laugh about. Because once you understand the why behind these quirks, you start to see Thailand differently. But it made me wonder, what are the other things I completely misunderstood before moving here? The myths I got totally wrong. So, watch Stop Believing These Myths About Thailand. That video shows you the other half of this story. The truths, the surprises, the things you only learn by living here long enough to stop being a visitor. See you there.